Lesson 1, Chart2F. The first Bible was printed about 1455 AD. It was all in black ink with no red. They did not have a red pen back then, a red Bic. Paul didn't have a red Bic back when he was in prison writing the letters. He didn't change the words that Jesus spoke with red ink while he sat in prison. He didn't have two different colored pens from the local store. Everything was in black ink. The Lord is the author of the entire Bible. In 64 AD, the Roman Emperor Nero started rebellion to the Jesus doctrine. He took followers of the gospel, bound and dipped them in oil, and burned them alive as human torches for lights in his palace gardens. Rome murdered the Jews and the Christians. Successive emperors, Domitian, Marcus Aurelius, Diocletian, and others continued this kind of treatment. In 70 AD, the Roman Emperor Titus raided and burnt the Jewish temple to the ground, stole the temple goods, and ordered all copies of the Jewish scrolls, Bibles, to be destroyed, went into homes and burned them. The laurel wreath in the Arch of Titus in Rome celebrated his victory over Jerusalem, the same symbol that's on the Cadillac automobiles. The first Colosseum in Rome was in Rome. Here's Titus with that the wreath. In 325 AD, Roman Catholic Emperor Constantine changed and inserted. The word Catholic means to insert, like catheter. Roman Trinity paganism, changing the original Christian doctrine. Chained the Roman Catholic version to the pulpit, was the beginning of the Dark Ages, 325 AD. Illiteracy was worldwide, you were prohibited to read the Bible, and it could be only in Latin. They destroyed the Hebrew text, any kind of other text. It had to be Latin only. This is on Wikipedia. In 1455 AD, John Gutenberg devised a method of pressing letters onto a plate like a stamp, inventing the first printing press. The first book was the Bible. The Age of Light began. Many Bible translators were burned at the stake and murdered by Roman Catholic Vatican popes for centuries. Psalms 12:6. The words of the Lord are pure words, as silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times. Psalm 12:7. Thou shalt keep them, O Lord, thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. Revelation 22:19. And if any man, including the Pope, shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, God shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. All the scriptures and lexicon are found on the esword.net website, which you can download for free to your phone, tablet, or PC. I have a class on YouTube learning how to use the Strong's Concordance online. You no longer need to use a book. I have 3 sources that show you how to use the concordance. I also teach Hebrew, all the alphabet letters and their meaning and the root words. I teach a Bible class for pastors, preachers, ministers, and beginners, showing Jesus the hope of salvation. If you want to learn more about salvation from sin, come to this class, and it is very easy to read. You can order the charts and lessons from this class at the pentecostalpublishing.com website. They have pre-printed lessons you can hand out to the classroom and quizzes for your students. Thank you for coming to this class. Please click and subscribe and see more classes on my Search for Truth 2 Bible study by the Pentecostal Publishing House. Minister Gail, apostolic teacher of the original Judeo-Christian one God teaching in the Bible.